Alright, so today we finna be reacting to Jasmine and Fredo's truth about their breakup and their relationship. Alright, let's get into it, man. I'm gonna be pausing throughout the video, so don't get annoyed.
Let me just see this camera right quick. It be look good. Sorry.
You're so annoying.
This nigga's feeling himself before the video even starts.
Where do I even start? I don't even know where to start right now.
I don't even know.
I didn't want to do this video. I didn't want to have a conversation. I just kind of wanted to avoid, not really pretend like what happened, but I felt like the only way for me to deal, to just avoid this all. And I've been so angry. I've been so angry and hurt, and I just felt so betrayed and just a million emotions. I feel like our problem started right after we got engaged. Things just weren't working right. I was just really focused on Ava, and I didn't really care to do anything but take care of Ava. Didn't have help. I was 24/7 with that little girl. Ava. I kind of lost myself in being just a mom, and I didn't really care about working. I didn't care about that much. That sounds bad, but I didn't.
As she should. I don't know why she's trying to say that sounds bad, because it doesn't. When you become a mom, then all you think of is your baby. But you also learn to adapt to be able to do that with the person that helped you make the baby and the person that helped get you to where you are today.
I care about
That's the reality of the situation.
I didn't care about anything but Ava. I didn't realize that's what was happening until yesterday when we were having the conversation. He was telling me that
I was just telling her, I felt like she lost sight of herself. I felt like she lost sight of our relationship. I felt like she lost sight of what we were building. At the time, we were doing the 2x family. We were going strong. Things were going great. Taking vacation, great things happening. And all of a sudden, Jasmine wanted to stop. And for me, I'm the type of person, I can't stop. I don't care how much success I've seen or what I see in my life, I just can't stop. I knew she had so much going on with motherhood and just herself and being secure with herself. This is why I don't want to say this, because I don't want to talk for you.
I know we're both talking for each other.
Because you asked me.
No.
But I don't want to talk for her. But
no, but I'll tell you if you're not saying the right thing.
Okay. But I could just see that she wasn't happy with herself.
I was great as a mom, fine as a mom, but every other aspect of life was just not okay.
It was abandoned.
It was abandoned. In those moments, I didn't think about it because I felt like my only priority was Ava. I was taking care of her. You weren't really taking care of her like I was. You were there, but she was my responsibility, and your responsibility, in my eyes, was to work.
To provide. We both were lost. I have my role of providing, and that's pretty much the only thing that I became focused on. And I was abandoning.
As you should. You're the provider.
The other things inside of my life. I was abandoning Ava. Not that I wasn't there.
You were physically
I was
there.
physically there, but I wasn't mentally, and
You weren't hands-on.
I wasn't hands-on. And she, on the other hand, was abandoning the relationship and abandoning YouTube. So it was kind of flip-flop, and we both didn't realize that.
Until yesterday?
Until last night. I felt like because she didn't want to do YouTube no more, she no longer wanted to provide for the family. She no longer wanted to be a part of this big empire that I built,
Did you build?
You helped me build, 100%. And I'll never take credit for that.
I think you forget that sometimes.
What? That you helped build, Jasmine? This nigga has been... Bro, what's wrong with her, bro? That she helped build. You came into the picture while he already had a bunch of subscribers. He started his YouTube channel. He made exactly what he said. That is exactly true. So why are you trying to get effort for his 5 million, 6 million subscribers? Why are you trying to get effort for that? That isn't you. You didn't put hard work. You didn't edit those videos every single day. Jasmine, what's wrong with you? You did not help him build this at all. Just because you were in a couple of videos, just because you literally were in a couple of videos, that does not mean that you helped him build his YouTube channel. Yeah, you helped him for content. Yeah, you helped him for content, but you didn't help him build his channel. You didn't, you weren't there at the start. You didn't edit the videos. You didn't do all that. So get out of here with that cap stuff.
I will never forget that. I will never forget. I'll never forget.
I'm for real.
I'll be for real too.
I'm still helping you.
And you still are.
Okay, thank you.
I'm happy. This is the Jasmine I want to see. The Jasmine that put me in my...
Here she goes again saying, I'm still helping you. You're helping him get content so he can explain what was going on and how he is not a cheater, which Fredo is not a cheater, as he's going to say in this video, because that's not the type of nigga he is. That's what he said in the starting.
My place and this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Everyone knows when I started YouTube, I started with Pretty Boy Fredo. All of a sudden, I changed, and I changed completely for one reason.
Ava?
2 reasons. 2 reasons. You want to say the second one? You nigga. I wanted to show Jasmine that this was everything and more that I wanted forever. It's the moment I fucking met this girl.
Can you not?
I have to.
No, can you not?
From the moment that I met this girl, I just knew that I wanted a life with her. I knew that I wanted to build with her. When I finally got the opportunity to show her, I was all in. There was no turning back. And a lot of people on my channel could see the change. I changed. I was no longer that little boy that was sitting.
Yes, this nigga did change. Big change, my nigga. This nigga had the funniest story time videos I ever watched in my whole life. This nigga was literally a great YouTuber, but, you know, I needs to rage 2K and play 2K and shit. That shit was funny. But, you know, he really did change. He really did change.
On the game, cursing people out, I turned into a man. I wanted to do better. I wanted to show the world that I am better, that I can be a man. So I stopped being Pretty Boy Fredo and we started the 2Times family. In doing so, I felt like I sacrificed a lot. I sacrificed my own success, build with her. And then once I seen that she no longer wanted to do that, it felt like a big stab in the back. I felt like, how could you do this to me? How could I sacrifice everything that I worked so hard for? I stopped uploading on Pretty Boy Fredo for months. I'm talking like 7, 8 months. Completely just stopped my channel completely. Just to start something new, start a whole new thing that we could have forever. I felt like that was the biggest stab in the back. I felt like at that moment, I just felt broken. I felt lost. I couldn't understand because I felt like I sacrificed so much. The least you could do is sacrifice for your family as well. For her not
Exactly, Jasmine, exactly.
wanting to do the same effort, it just hurt me. And it felt like a stab in the back even for our family.
I feel like in that moment, I wasn't thinking financially about our family. I was only thinking about taking care of Ava, and just like I neglected YouTube, you neglected, and you weren't hands-on with Ava.
And I wasn't.
But if you just said that you were always with Ava and you always were watching Ava, then why are you mad that he wasn't hands-on with Ava when you were doing that job and he's making the bread? Because the man makes the money majority of the time in relationships. So if he's the one that is providing for the family with everything, money, everything she wants, this and that, then why are you complaining about that?
And
That's That's how I'll say it.
At that time, I can admit that I was there in my daughter's life, but I wasn't completely there.
So that's why I feel like my priority was Ava and her taking care of her on a day-to-day basis. And your priority was only YouTube. Yeah. And that's where the...
What? So you mean to tell me that pretty boy Fredo made a baby with you? He's been with you for 6 years. He loves that girl so much. And for you to say that his priority was only YouTube. Yeah, there's something wrong with these females, bro.
Conflict was because I wanted you to spend time with us off camera and really be more hands-on with her, and you were more like, well, we need to do this and need to do that because we need to make a video. I wanted...
Yes, he needs to make a video so he can make money, so he can buy whatever you want, because you ask for everything, so he buys it for you. He buys it for Ava, so he has to make money. So that's how he makes money, from YouTube. That's what he started from. What are you complaining about him getting money for you guys? So you can get whatever you want.
More genuine.
I wanted it to be genuine. Even before, I would be like, I don't know if you're really buying me flowers for a video or are you buying me flowers because you want to.
I can admit that.
It goes both ways. Some people do it for videos, but Fredo really loves you, and that's what he normally thought to do. He just thought it'd be a good idea to get it on camera, to get a quick video, quick content.
So
when you're in a YouTube couple relationship, it can get so confusing because you do start doing stuff just for the camera without even knowing. It's not even that you know that you're doing it for the camera. It just happens. I understood all that, but at the same
It depends.
time, it was like, I felt like we could not stop. And I felt like once she did that, I feel like we've been doing this for so long. It's like, how do I undo everything that we done built? I felt like now I had to start from scratch. I had to go back to my main channel and try to figure out everything all over again. And of course that caused more problems, because then I started acting out of character. I started inviting girls inside my videos. I wasn't messing with these girls at that time or anything. I was just inviting in my videos. I was doing things that was very uncharacteristic of my character. I did not care to look at them. I didn't care to have any type of relationship.
But it was still disrespectful.
It was disrespectful.
It was so
1,000,000%. It was 1,000,000,000% disrespectful. But in that moment, I was so focused on trying to rebuild and just trying to make something out of nothing. Like, I'm going to extreme limits.
Sorry, hold on.
Got a wedgie? I'm keeping that in. Doing things out of my characters, I did not even realize it because, I was living in that moment. And I'm the type of person, I gotta live through something and then further down look back like, damn, nigga, you really was effing up.
He learns everything the hard way, and I have said that from day...
I learned everything the hard way too, I ain't gonna cap.
Me too.
You could just really see that she lost herself. She was not, and it's fine. Through motherhood, I understand this. You change, you grow, you become a different person. But also, you still can lose a portion of yourself. And I felt like that's exactly what happened. And I just wanted to see her do better, and I wanted to see her be better.
I need to be better and do better, but then you didn't want me to care if you were disrespecting me in videos or online.
Once again,
and that was hard too.
In that moment, I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, but now you realize, and
now
that's why I was...
Talk, speak it out.
He didn't know what he was doing, but he was on his grind making money for you and Ava once again.
I want you
to stop being an immature little girl and let your man make his money.
To speak, I want you to say everything. Tell me how you feel.
I feel like if we're in a relationship and I'm going through something, then you should still be there for me.
And I was. You went to therapy, did you not? Did I not suggest you to go to therapy? Were you not in therapy and you were working on yourself and I was still doing videos, correct?
this is when girls get brought into it.
Exactly.
Because every time I was in therapy, all I was talking about is how you're disrespecting me with all these girls.
We're in a revolving door where we would walk through, and it's like, hi, nigga, and then come back. And it was like the same shit every damn day.
Fredo said, we come out, open the door, and then I see Jasmine, and I'm like, hi, nigga.
Through therapy, everything was the same. I just could see this revolving door happening over and over and over
Why aren't you
and
saying
over.
why it was like that?
What do you mean?
You wanted me, this is what pisses me off, is that you wanted me to get better and this, and this, but you were still finding yourself and doing whatever the hell you wanted to do.
And that's because what's the point when I seen that there was
Not doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. Once again, making money so you can have whatever you want.
revolving door and shit just kept happening over and over that I just really started not to care. And that is the God honest truth. Before that, I gave you plenty. I gave you time. The moment that I told you and I looked at you and I told you that I no longer wanted to be with you, you cried your ass off.
Who wouldn't cry their ass off?
Exactly. Of course. All right. All I know is that in December, when I told you to your face that I no longer wanted to be with you, this is far before I even had the slightest bit of contact with any female, any girl, because that's not the type of person I am. And that's not the type of person I was in a relationship. Never. Never was I like that. Was I? Was I ever like that in a relationship?
Why
Didn't
are
I
you
give
getting
you?
upset now?
I'm not getting upset.
He's not getting upset. He's just explaining in how he felt to his subscribers, to his fans.
Just stating the point. In the relationship, did I or did I not give you all of myself? Every single thing you asked for. Instagram DMs, Twitter DMs, text messages, location on, call me, don't do this, don't do that, jump how high. Did I not give you all of me in a relationship? Did I not? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And I did, because I am not the type of person, if I'm with someone and I'm committed to you and I give you my all, I'm going to give you my absolute all. I'm gonna sacrifice everything. I would have been the bad guy. If I would have kicked, would this have made more sense? If I just kicked you and my daughter out the door, how would I look? I would look like the ass.
Yeah, you would really look like an asshole, my nigga.
Oh, I would look like the bad guy. Instead, me being in love with you and understanding all the pain, all the hurt, all the years and time that we done put through, I couldn't stand to do that. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm not ill. Even to this day, anything you ask me for, you know it's done. And you know that 1,000,000%. Because I will never, ever let you go down. Never. After everything we done been through, any thing you ask me for, you snap your fingers, you know it's done. And you know that, and you can't say that as a lie.
I'm not.
You know I would jump at that opportunity every single time, because when I got somebody, I got them for life. And that's a fact. I will never let you go down. I will never let you be down. So when I came to the conclusion that I no longer wanted to be in a relationship, I couldn't just kick you out. I just couldn't kick my daughter out. I would never, ever in my life live better than my daughter. Never in my life would I be sitting in this big ass house by my damn self while my daughter is kicked out on the streets. I'm not that type of nigga. My parents didn't raise me to be that type of nigga. I would never be that type of nigga. So if that meant that I had to some way, somehow figure this shit out and make this shit work for the family's sake, then that's what the fuck I had to do. That's what I had to do. And that ultimately led to leading on and to furthermore adding more pain to the situation. What I should have did, I should have cut it off right then and there. In December, I should have looked at you and I should have told you. I should have said, this is it, this isn't working. Far before any females or anything. So I didn't have to live through the shit that I gotta live through today. Now I gotta live through the shit that Fredo cheated, that Fredo did this, Fredo did that. When in December, I told you to your face that I did not want to be with you. I told you this. And
So therefore, Why are you crying and sad if he already told you he didn't want to be with you?
Shoulda, and that's my fault. And I take full responsibility that I told you, but I didn't carry it out. I should have kicked your ass out. But if I would have kicked your ass out, how would I would have looked then?
First of all, I don't
plus,
like this interview right now.
I have to have this.
Why you're being
You don't like this you don't like him telling the truth? You don't like him explaining it to us?
like
I had to because of how you started to come at me. I didn't want to bring this.
come at you?
I didn't want to bring this energy. The only reason why I brought this energy is the only way I can explain what the really going on. If I would have kicked you out in December, you and my daughter, if I would have kicked you out, how the fuck would I look? I could not live with myself every single day knowing that I kicked somebody out that done gave me as much as the time that I gave you, you gave me. I couldn't kick you out. I couldn't live with that pain. Watching you cry every single day, you telling me how much you want this for the family. I'm calling my mom, I'm calling my dad. They're telling me, oh, no, you gotta stay with Jasmine for the family, for the family, for the family. Okay, I ended up staying in the relationship for the family. And look what that shit got me. Look where it got me. For the family, for the family, for the family. Look where it got me. Now it got a bad character on me. Now I got motherfuckers saying, oh, Fredo cheated. Fredo did this. What? Huh?
You literally just said in December we had a conversation. You didn't want to be with me anymore.
I didn't, and I told you I didn't want to be with
Can
you.
I please talk?
Go ahead.
He had that conversation with me. But did you or did you not still continue to be with me?
And I'm gonna tell you why.
My nigga, he just said. Oh my God, bro. He just said that his family members were. He literally talked to them about it. He was sad as hell. He talked to them on the phone and he was asking them about it, and they kept telling him, "Be with Jasmine for the family, for the family." That's why he just said that. And he would look like a bad person if he kicked you out of the house, him and you and his daughter. So, for you to say, did you or did you not, that doesn't make any sense. You sound dumb as fuck.
All the pain that I seen you went through, all the crying, all the hurt, all the pleading.
Who wouldn't be hurt? Who would not be hurt?
Okay, but
if you were engaged in October, if you were proposed to in October, who would not be hurt?
Of course.
Yes, he proposed to you in October when he was trying to prove that he was serious. But once he seen that you weren't on the same note, or whatever you want to call it, as him, then he was like, no, I don't want to be with you. So I don't get how you don't understand that. You didn't want to help make videos. He literally didn't upload on his Pretty Boy Fredo account for months. And you literally made the 2x family, and you restarted, and you did videos, and that's how you guys were making money. And so when you stopped doing videos, then that stopped making money, and he didn't want to be with you anymore, because YouTube is Fredo's life.
So let me have mine. You feel the way you feel. Let me feel the way I feel.
Okay.
Not correct?
Correct. But you're not letting me finish. I understand.
It's because I'm pissed off that you don't think that you cheated on me.
He did not cheat on you, nigga. He literally said he didn't want to be with you. The only reason that that you were still in the house because he couldn't kick you out. He couldn't kick his daughter out because he would have a bad image on him for the internet. Everybody would think he's a bad person, and his family's telling him to be with you. So basically, he's forced to be with you. And then your ass is crying every single day in front of his face. No nigga wants to see that shit. So he just lets you stay.
I understood that you were hurt. I had to sit there and watch somebody that I love. No matter how hard it hurt, I wanted to see you be better. I wanted to see you do better, but I knew you wasn't gonna do better with me. I knew you wouldn't. But you begged, you plead, you cried.
Exactly. Another reason why you stayed in the house.
Every single day in this household, you did that to me every single day. You made me feel like shit. You made me feel like shit because I did not want to be with you anymore.
Exactly. So how are you gonna say that he cheated? Oh, I don't understand. Or you don't understand why you cheated? Because the nigga didn't cheat. He didn't want to be with you.
And that's the God honest truth. You bled, you begged, you plead, you cried for this family. You cried. I felt, okay, and I felt that. That's why I stayed.
So you stayed?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I'm saying that's why I stayed. But I told you I didn't want to do it. I told you I didn't want the relationship no more. I didn't want it because it wasn't working for the both of us. It wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for you. It wasn't working for the family. Shit wasn't right.
It's very confusing when you're seeing that, but then we're still living under the same roof.
Because
we're still
Because he couldn't kick you out.
Like we're in a relationship.
I couldn't kick you out. I couldn't kick you out. You made me feel like shit. You made me feel like a bad shit. Because I didn't want to be with you?
Yes.
What the if I want to see you, if I want to see you do better, if I want to see you do better, I don't give a
How? That doesn't even make sense to me. All of a sudden you don't want to be with me.
Listen, if I felt betrayed, as in I felt like you gave up on me, I felt like you completely gave up on me, you completely gave up on the family, I no longer wanted you. I no longer wanted to be with you. I didn't feel
That makes sense. But you can't understand that because he cheated. Even though he told you he wanted you after he didn't want to be with you. He already told you that. But his family told him to be with you, to keep you in the house for the family, and it would ruin his image if he kicked you out.
feel that. Why the f am I gonna be with you? Why? If you stop caring for the family that you didn't want to provide no more.
Providing, I didn't care.
Providing. You're an amazing mother.
Don't.
You're an amazing mother, and I'm not saying that. You know I'm not saying that. Every single day, I had to watch you in front of my eyes, hurt, cry, and beg and plead to be with me. If it was easy just to leave you and leave the relationship, I would have did so. But it wasn't that easy because we were underneath the same roof. If we weren't underneath the same roof and didn't have a daughter, to be honest, it would have been a lot different. Because it would have been a lot easier just to put things to a side and work on our differences, work on our own happiness, and then come together. But because we couldn't do this, and I couldn't kick you out, we were underneath the same household. Now, I'm not going to sit there and watch you every single day be miserable. I'm not going to. I'm not going to, and that's my fault. I take full responsibility, and I'm trying to say this on camera. I take full responsibility, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I was wrong for not completely cutting it off. That was my fault. But also, it's your responsibility as well. Because you knew that I no longer wanted to be in a relationship, but you made me feel like shit. You made me feel terrible because I didn't want
That's what happens, bro. That's what happens.
to be with you no more. You made me feel horrible. And I got my mom and my dad telling me, oh, stay with her for the baby, do this for the baby. So I'm trying to make it work. I got my sister I got everybody telling me, make it work for the baby. Make it work for the baby. And ultimately, look where that led me. And throughout that process, shit just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then it got to a point where I did not give a fuck.
But some days you wouldn't give a fuck, and some days you would.
And it was, and I agree.
And it was the most confusing thing for me to deal with.
And I agree. And it's all a part of us being underneath this damn household. We couldn't get away from each other.
If Ava was not a part of the picture, then I would have been left.
Things would have been different.
It would have been so different.
It would have been different.
But I felt like I was fighting because I didn't want Ava to grow up with us separated because we never had our parents together. And that's why I was fighting. That's why I was fighting. So act like it was just for me. It was for Ava.
And that's why I was fighting as well. Because I grew up without a family. You grew up without a family. I didn't want to see that either. But a part of me still seen you suffer. I don't think you understand that. I had to watch somebody that I love be a completely different person. Like, I had to...
And you turned into a completely different person.
I know that. It turned me into a completely different person. But I watched somebody that I love was not happy. And that was eating me alive each and every single day. Regardless for our family or for our daughter or not, it was hurting me as well. I was hurting to see that. And it just got worse and worse and worse, and our relationship just got worse, and it got to the point where I just didn't give a.
Hold on, y'all. Your boy had to get something to eat.
I didn't tell you. I would tell you straight to your face that I did not care. I would say it. I didn't care. I became a demon. I became a terrible person. I did not care. And I would tell it to her face, I don't give a.
Whoa, you gonna call him a devil?
I would say that.
You would say that? It was like we would have an argument and then you would say that and all hell would break loose. And then the next day or 2 days later, we just would want to be a family again. It wasn't fair.
It was honestly hard because of this household. Because from the start, if we were able to find some type of way where we could have separated, she could have got an apartment or something like that. Like, in all honesty, I wasn't ready for that. True, too. I wasn't ready to see to not have my daughter every single day. I wasn't ready to not be a family. I wasn't ready for that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I loved you that much. I didn't want to see that shit happen. I ain't never want to get to this point. You think I wanted to be here? You think I wanted to wake up and not have my daughter by my side? You think I wanted that? I didn't want that.
I felt like you should have.
I didn't want that shit. I didn't want that shit.
Stuck through.
And I tried. I felt like I tried everything I could.
I feel like you were just like fuck you, and then it just went about being whoever the hell you turned into.
I felt like I gave you plenty of time and opportunities. That's just how I feel. You gotta understand, like, I've lived it. I felt this in real time.
But there's a lot that you didn't understand until yesterday.
And there's a lot that you didn't understand either.
But I still feel like what you did was not okay. And how I feel.
I'm not just
saying how I feel. I don't feel like the words that what I've called you. I feel like that's how I feel. I do feel betrayed. I do feel like you stepped out on our relationship, and I felt like you did something that was unforgivable. And how are we supposed to?
What you just said, he didn't want to be with you anymore, so what you just said doesn't make any sense.
To go back to that, I can get better and go back and work and want to do YouTube videos, but how do we go back from a personal betrayal where you're living all these different lives? How do we go back from that?
And I felt betrayed because I sacrificed damn near everything in my life to make you happy. For you. Ultimately for you. I sacrificed everything to make you happy. I put a ring on your finger to make us happy, to show you. I felt like when I put that ring on your finger, I didn't do it for fucking social media. I didn't do it for the video. I didn't do it for anything. I did it to show you that I was fully invested in this relationship and that I was willing to sacrifice it all. I'm showing you the lengths that I'm willing to go. And then I felt betrayed once you turned on the family. You no longer wanted to provide for the family. It felt like a slap in the... You don't understand how that feels for me. My career, my YouTube, you know how much that means to me. For me to put my shit on hold for our family, and then all of a sudden, you don't want to put the same energy back into the relationship?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Felt like betrayal to me. And at that point, once I realized that, that's when I told you I no longer wanted to be with you. Because I felt betrayed. I felt like you failed me. You failed me. And then after all of this shit, furthermore, you're attacking my character. You're making me seem to be like something that I'm not. In this relationship, I gave you everything. I gave you everything. Everything. I gave you all of me. No. I gave you all of me. And then I got in here telling me, oh, you ain't treat Jasmine right. That's a lie. And God knows that's a motherfucking lie. Everybody around me know that's a motherfucking lie. My dad, my mom, Malik, everybody know that that is a lie. I want to take full
Basically, just took a 5-minute break.
for my actions in a relationship. After I told Jasmine that I no longer wanted to be with her, I watched her cry, I watched her plead, I watched her beg for the family. I couldn't stand to watch her sit there and suffer in pain. Also, I didn't want to break up my family as well. I led Jasmine on. I was completely wrong for doing so. I was wrong. Although I said it, I should have ended it right then and there. And because I didn't, I am 1,000,000% wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong because that ultimately just put her through more hurt, more pain, and more suffering. All right? I should have been a bigger man, and I should have just ended shit. I should have ended it. And I tried. And I tried my hardest, but I couldn't. Although I didn't want to be with you, I didn't want to see the family break up. For my daughter's sake, for my sake, for your sake, we had such an amazing bond for 6 years that that was not something I was willing to let go overnight, but I knew what needed to be done. I couldn't do it. I couldn't watch my family break. I couldn't do it. So I kept going on. So we kept moving on. And I was doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. I take full responsibility for my actions. But also what I did not appreciate is that after the breakup, after everything was put out, then I got painted as this cheater, as this bad guy, this guy that didn't treat you well. You know that that's a lie. Everyone around us know that that's a lie. Everyone around us know that I sacrificed and I did everything I could to make Jasmine happy at all fucking times. You were my number one priority. You knew this. The family had always been my number one priority. My family always come first. Everything I do is for my family. So why would I intentionally and maliciously want to hurt you?
You didn't mean to intentionally.
I didn't mean to.
But you did.
And I know I did. But you got to understand that I tried to walk away. I tried to. You did not allow me to, and a part of me didn't want to as well. And that's bottom line what it was. The world is looking at me as a monster. I'm painted as this evil nigga that didn't give a fuck about your feelings, and that's a goddamn lie.
But didn't last night you...
That's a lie. Because...
Why are you getting upset again?
I can't control my emotions. When I had to deal with the past 2 months, I got to deal with my looking at me like I'm a monster. When that's not the case. Through pregnancy, through everything, I held your hand. Day in and day out. You had a whole entire year to be with your daughter every day. You know how many females would die for that? But I worked my ass off so you can have that. I worked my ass off so my daughter can have that. No, I was not there every day for my daughter. No, I was not hands-on every day for my daughter, but I worked for that fucking opportunity. I worked for that. And now I feel like you hit me, you stabbing me in the back. You making me feel bad.
How? I'm tired of bitches, bro.
Making me feel bad for doing that, for providing. Motherfuckers wish they could do that. Niggas get 60-day notice and they gotta go back to work the next day. You sat on your ass every day with our daughter. I wish we could have changed roles. I already didn't have a good relationship with Ava because of the YouTube shit, because of where my focus was.
And now you have a better one.
And now I do. Because of the breakup. Because it forced me to be a better father. And now, me and Ava, we have an amazing relationship. But before, when we were in a relationship, you don't understand that sacrifice. I had to sacrifice that time so you can have that time. I had to do that. I had to put in that work, them effort into them videos. I had to do that.
Like I said before, and look at her. This bitch doesn't care.
So that you can have that time.
Bitch doesn't care. Look at her. The bitch doesn't care. Look at her.
I'm just tired of being painted as a bad person. I'm
You
tired
are
of
a bad person. You made wrong, bad decisions.
What wrong bad decisions did he make? He did everything for you, did everything you said, as was said in the video, he's the reason why you are where you are today. He's the reason why you're in that house. He's the reason for all of these things, for all of the opportunities, for everything that's going on. So what did he do wrong? Cause I don't see it.
Aren't a bad person. I tell you that all the time. You're not a bad person.
And you're making it seem like I'm maliciously, just out of the blue, cheated on you and shit. Just like, what? No, we've been having problems.
I feel like if we were still acting as if we were in a relationship, and I still felt like we were in a relationship, why are you doing what you're doing then?
Oh my God, he just explained. He just explained throughout this whole video. He said it repetitively. What's wrong with you? He did not cheat on you. Moral of the story. He did not want to be with you, but you were still in the house for the family, just like his family told him to do.
It was not good.
It wasn't good, but
It was not good. Let's not
but
pretend.
was I
I'm
going-
tired of you pretending, Jasmine. Shit was not
Nothing
good.
was good, but
it was not good.
But we were still loving each other like we were.
It was not good. It was
we were
not.
still loving each other.
It was not good at all.
Okay, so
Don't
it's never
start.
good.
Don't start that. It was not good at all.
Okay, it was never
We
good.
had a lot of terrible nights. A lot. We had a lot of horrible nights. Nights that I would tell you I don't give a about the relationship. I told you to your face the relationship was not a priority to me. I told
And he explained early in the video why.
you this to your face multiple times. Before any girl. Before.
That's not true.
So before, did I not say that?
That is true. That is true. He literally didn't make those videos with those girls until after he told you that he didn't want to be with you. So fuck out of here. Just because you don't know how to control your emotions and you want to get irritated.
We're done.
Basically, he's giving her shout out,
Couldn't finish the video with
her
Jasmine
channel
just
and all that
because
stuff.
Jasmine, she just doesn't want to take accountability and responsibility that, she played a part in the relationship as well. It's not just all my fault.
Exactly.
And I have yet to talk down to her name. I have yet to talk.
Exactly. That's what she doesn't understand. Not taking accountability. That's what grown adults do. But she can't do that.
Down on her image or make her seem like a bad person, because I don't want to do that. I don't care to do that. All I care is to clear my image and clear my name, because I am not a bad person, and I don't want to be set out to seem like the bad person. I don't want to be seen as a bad guy when I'm not. When I tried everything that I possibly could with her, but it just didn't work. So anyways, I have my dad here, and this is just another perspective on the relationship. My dad is a good person. He's not gonna sit here and lie. If I'm wrong, he's gonna tell me where I'm wrong. He's just gonna say exactly what the situation is and what it was like to see it in real time, in real life, and really be a part of it. All right, so I also have my mom off to the side. This is my parents' perspective. They're not biased, once again, on me and, my life. If I'm wrong, they're gonna tell me I'm wrong. And I'm not afraid to be wrong. I hope that everyone understands that. I'm not afraid to be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll take responsibility. And I just want Jasmine to take responsibility on her end and understand that it's a 50-50 thing. A relationship is just not one way. So I got my dad here and I got my mom. She's over here. So y'all just go ahead.
Fredo didn't always do the right thing, but he's such a wonderful person. He's got such a kind heart. He took good care of Jasmine. He always made sure she had everything she wanted. Fredo took care of Jasmine for everything. He loved her to death. And then as things got on, they didn't seem to show the love she didn't show the love that he needed. And I know Fredo called me up and said, I don't feel loved. I don't feel loved at all. And that's where things were going wrong. And I said to him, you're going to have to try to work it out. Try to work it out for Ava's sake. In December, Fredo told me he doesn't want to be with her anymore, and it's got to end. And she stayed because really it was hard for her to figure out where she's going to go. And he stayed too. Jasmine knew that. Jasmine knew that it was not going well. And all these things that are happening now, she gets angry, and I understand that because, you know, she's a female. But he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything to maliciously hurt her.
Exactly. He didn't do anything wrong except for trying to help you throughout the whole relationship. Throughout the whole 6 years or however long you guys dated.
He didn't want to hurt her. But they had to stay under the same roof, you know, and that was hard. And he never cheated on her. And that girl that's taking all this, that one girl, she's a sweetheart. She didn't have anything to do with it. Nothing whatsoever. Fredo already knew he wasn't going to be with Jasmine. I said to him, you gotta let her go. And he did let her go. But she didn't want to go. So what are you going to do?
Exactly. Told her to let her go. Tried to let her go. But she begged and she cried every single fucking day. Like he said 1,000 times in the video.
She wasn't always perfect, but none of us are perfect. But I can tell you one thing. She certainly didn't treat Ron and I as good as she should have. There were times that he told us to come by. He may not have told her that we were coming, but that's besides the point. She said when we got here, and then Grandma was here too, she said, what are you doing here? Well, that's very hard.
What? It's Fredo's house. It's common sense. If you've been with someone for this long, if you guys are engaged, it's common sense to be nice to the parents, especially if they love you.
My parents treated her like
I loved her.
a daughter. Like literally, her mom did not give a fuck about her, and I will say that, to your face. And that's right. My grandma back there clapping. Her mama didn't give a goddamn fuck about her. My parents, this hurts me. My parents took her in like a fucking kid, like her own damn, like their own damn child, and treated her like one of their own.
I loved her.
And she did not appreciate that shit.
How do you not appreciate that? How do you not? That is so disrespectful to Fredo's parents, bro.
She treated my parents like shit, and that was just something else that added to our already messed up relationship.
I seen Fredo sacrifice everything just to please Jasmine. She wasn't happy. Whatever Fredo did for her, she just didn't seem to be happy anymore. A lot of girls her age wish they would be in the position she was in. I mean, that girl had anything.
If she wanted something Jasmine asked for, was done.
If she wanted something, done. She go to the store and buy it. No questions asked.
Not only just the materialistic things, but also in a relationship. Me sacrificing everything that I love and want to do just to make her happy. I did that as well. It wasn't just materialistic. It was on all in.
It's sad to see her talk bad about him when he did so much for her throughout their relationship to take somebody and talk terrible to her.
Sometimes things just don't work out. You know, it doesn't mean Fredo's bad or Jasmine's bad.
Yeah.
How many people are in relationships and it doesn't work out? It just didn't work out. Doesn't mean they don't still love each other, but they can't. How many people get divorced? Weren't even married.
Yeah.
But Fredo needs to have his peace. He was not at peace. When he called me up, he was so sad, and it just broke my heart. And it broke my heart for her too, because I know how a woman feels. So I think it was all for the best. They can be a happy couple without being together, take care of Ava. She's what's important. This is what I worried about, was that little girl. But Fredo's a wonderful father. I can't believe, and I always knew he would be, but he is wonderful. He'll give anything to that little girl.
Anything. I'll do anything for my
And
daughter.
he's still taking care of Jasmine.
And I'm still, to this day, Jasmine texted me, I just spent $400, $500 on, okay, cool, set. Can I go get a massage? She just sent me this shit the other day. Can I go get a massage? Done. I will never.
Exactly. He's still taking care of you as you call him a cheater, as you ruin his image, as you ruin his feelings, as you ruin everything. But you still, oh, he's a cheater, he's a cheater, he's a cheater.
Leave Jasmine down in the dirt. I'll never talk down to her character, but I don't respect her doing that to me. She got my sister, she got her brother, she got all these people, and I didn't say shit. I sat there and I watched this shit happen right in front of my face, and I had to sit here and be the bad guy. Yeah. Meanwhile, the people around.
If you ever buy anything from Apple, you
my
should use
God,
Google.
this
It's a
nigga.
browser extension that automatically.
Meanwhile, the people around me, they know what's up. They know what I've been told my parents in December that I did not want to be with her.
Oh, yes, he told me too.
And they begged me. They said, Fredo, for Ava. And that's where I messed up. And I'm just trying to have clarity to that's where I messed up. Anything else y'all want to say?
No, I just said, it breaks my heart that she's doing this to Fredo. It broke my heart many times that she just didn't seem to love me, and I always told her how much I loved her. But Jasmine has her issues.
Gina too. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Jasmine's not perfect. You know, and my parents are not here. They love Jasmine. They care for her. But bottom line, everyone has to take responsibilities for their actions. I have to take responsibility.
That sun hit hard, boy.
Responsibility for my action and the role that I played in this relationship, and Jasmine must as well. I don't know when this will happen. I tried my hardest to do this with Jasmine. I will continue to keep my focus on Ava and how I can be a better father for Ava, and that's just not gonna change. But I hope that this brought you guys some type of clarity. I hope one day that me and Jasmine, we can come together and take accountability and responsibility for both the responsibilities that we had in a relationship. I love you guys, and I'm hoping that one day we can make this work. I'm out.
We're done with the video.